Okay, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had to drop Nico off at his father's, because why could he pick him up? He can't. Story of my life, guys. You only knew the half of it. This is why I want to show you a day-to-day of what goes on in Goodvibes life. My tooth is killing me. So live last night went good. We had a lot of new people. It went really well, and I appreciate and thank you all so much for working with me because of my tooth. It was just nice. It was just nice to like sit there and conversate, you know? I really enjoyed reading your loved ones, and that's what it's all about. Of course, we had that one jerk on there, but it always happens. Usually it's somebody perverted or somebody that's an idiot. I don't know what happened if somebody put my page on a selling group or something. I don't know. I did go to his page though. Mess with me and say something nasty. Not gonna happen. So I got home about 12, passed right out. It's 7:53 right now, so in a little bit my husband's gonna start calling the other dentist. He wants a call. That'll be my Mother's Day gift. I haven't had tooth pain since I was a kid, like young, because I had braces forever. That's a whole nother damn story. But drinking coffee, first one, and I'm doing it. There's a lot of cards out. It's like nobody's really caring anymore about the coronavirus. Kind of makes you wonder, huh? We have all these nurses and doctors and front workers, restaurant, and delivery packagement. It's just horrendous. I feel so bad, and I commend them because they're the ones working so hard. Because what do you guys all know? What are we doing at home? We're ordering shit online. So the delivery, I don't want to say men because they're women as well, but the delivery service industry has to be hurting right now because they have not had any days off either. Just driving. Figured, why not? So a lot of people are interested in classes. Let me explain something. So I did this with my son, and that's why I have done it with children, because somebody said that their 3-year-old sees stuff and speaks about one of their loved ones. So with children, you have to be very delicate with, and I prefer a certain age where they can really grasp it. Are they scared? It's enough for me to ask them these things. And I always have Nico with me with kids during the class, just because it makes them comfortable, where Nico's a kid himself, and the child with their mom or dad, doesn't matter. And we have a great time because Nico did one recently, and the kid felt so much better because he knew it wasn't scary anymore. And that's why I do it, because I don't want them terrified. And I asked him, is this something you still want to do? See this? Okay, you guys are going to see me in action, because this idiot doesn't put his blinker on. My mother can't talk to me when I'm in the car, like, at all. If she calls and ask me something and I'm driving, she goes, "I'll call me when you get home," because I can't with people. Like, you want to see me really flip out? It's driving. This is why I don't drive. It's exactly why I don't drive. I can't stand, I don't know, from New York to here, and there's a lot of us here, so it's different, but they still don't know how to drive. Like, you don't stop when you turn. Sorry, I'm getting off traffic. I'm getting off track. It's too early, guys. I only had a couple sips of my coffee. So with the kid classes, it's awesome because I want to make sure, do you want this turned on or you want to turn it off? And then I show them how they can turn it on and off. Because it is scary as a kid. You know, I didn't have that. How do I help me, you know? So it's nice that I'm able to do that for that individual. And it's nice that Nico is part of it. He loves it. He loves it. For school, you know how they have career day. Well, he wanted me to come in, and I bought Uno cards, because that's the trick that I do with the kids, is Uno cards. And believe it or not, I do it with adults as well. But I want them to know. So he loves it. He has seen so many reactions of people, of me saying stuff to people in the stores, in the mall. There was one where we were getting shoes, whatever the outlet is for shoes. And, you know, he's like amazed at watching me when I do it. Of course, now he's getting to the age where he's camera shy, and now it's like, do I have to? So it's like, whatever. So he only gets to see it now in person, which is all the time. I don't go out very much, but when I do, it's like on. It's always on. It never shuts off except when I go to sleep. And I have read in my sleep, and that scares the shit out of me. It's scary. It is scary. Told you I'm just gonna start filming everything. Why not, guys? Why not? So Nico goes to his father from week to week. Most of the time it's not that way because he calls and mommy's to the rescue. I think when I drive, I don't like to drive, so my husband drives everywhere. And I don't like to drive because I think of my brother all the time. All the time. We used to go food shopping for Mom, so we come from a big family, and food shopping was a nightmare. And he would go with me, and we would split the list and meet in the middle. You know what I mean? Meet in the middle of the store like we're done. And he would just take forever, to the point where I'd be like, give me your list, let me go finish it all, right? So a couple weeks before he died, a week before he died, we go, and I give him the list. He's clean, and he comes back before me, and I'm like, what? Like, what? And he's like, I'm done. I'm like, you're what? He goes, I'm done. I said, no way. No way. He goes, yes, I'm done. I'm like, we have never, ever, Luke, have ever been in sync with getting it done. I mean, the lists are huge. Mom needs everything. So I remember we were high-fiving in the middle of the store, and this is why I know it was a week before he passed. We get in the car, and our thing was always, says, check out this song. We're big into music. So the song was called Angels by Kevin Gates. And this is before Kevin Gates got big. For all you viewers that know Kevin Gates, this was a song that's not on the radio. We always like that stuff. We like to hear out new rappers, and of course they're not rappers anymore that comes out. The stuff that my son listens to is shit. But and it was called Angels. So when he passed, I replayed that song over and over again, because how ironic. The last song that he says, sis, you gotta check out, is named Angels. Kevin Gates, love you, dude. Love ya. There's another song by MGK, Lead You On, and it's about somebody doing heroin. And my mom is in this group, and I'm not going to name the group on Facebook because I don't have the rights to do that. And it's for all other parents to get on there with children that have addiction. And she heard the song from that group, so she made me listen to it, and I was like, whoa, that really hit home. And so I was like, Luke, I want you to hear this song. And this is when he was in the mix of, like, really bad. He was really bad. Sad to watch somebody hurt so bad. And I remember I was like, I want you to sit here and I want you to listen to this song. And he cried the entire time and said, turn it off, and ran down the stairs. And I always remember that. So when I listen to the song now, I know every word to that song. And I like scream at it because I know that I've showed it to my brother, and it meant so much to him, and that's what made him cry. It's like kind of like when you're in the car and you do it to yourself, like you I don't know, if you listen to rap, you'll really go hard and you're like, yeah, oh yeah, I got this. That song hits me to my core every time it comes on, and I'll purposely put it on, because when you grieve, we do that to ourselves. There's so much traffic. I don't understand. I mean, it's 8 o'clock, but what's going on here? So when we grieve, and that's never done. I mean, guys, it'll be 6 years in July, and it doesn't get any better. It doesn't. But it's the songs that some will give me chills, and I know it's him. I preach this all the time. I tell you guys, I will say a song that you just heard because your loved one was there, and I see them there in the car with you, and that's why I'm saying it. Or, in the kitchen when you have your radio on and the song comes on. That's why I say that. And then when it comes down to myself and I'll get that chill, or I just heard it, I don't feel him. I don't feel him. By the way, I have a way better camera that my little brother made me buy. I don't know how to use the thing. It's got like a million buttons on it. It's like high quality that you see people with TV have. I don't know how the hell to use it. Eventually I'll learn. He's like, go on YouTube. I'm like, because I'm a visual person. You tell me something, I don't know what you're saying. I have to physically see it with my own eyes, and then I'll get it, but I'll have to watch it probably like 20 times. So the quality will get much better. I just have to figure this out. So what I'm going to do is today, because I have sessions. I always have 3 or 4 sessions a day. What I'll do, and sometimes I don't, but Mom likes to keep at least a day for myself, which I usually put, a lot of cops out. I usually put someone that had to miss their appointment and they waited so long, I will reschedule them so they don't ever miss it, because that's just wrong, you know. I'm not like that. So I'll definitely show you guys how I am one-on-one. It's much different than the lives, because the lives, you guys gotta understand, I'm picking, Mom gives me your name, and then I feel all this energy coming through, which is, it's usually 4 to 5 people, but I know which ones I need to, that are forcing me because they're in my face. It's like in your face. So I'll know, okay, this feels like a father figure, so I gotta mention it. When I'm saying all these things to connect it, so you can get it as much as you can, and then go back to it later on. Where a session, it's much more in depth. It's me and you. So I already know, oh, this is your husband. This is your, you know, your father. I already know, so I don't have to do that. It's much different. And I know that the people that I read would love for me to film them, because there's a lot of times they're like, I don't know how to work this, and I'm like, it's okay, we'll figure it out. And I'm really bad when it comes to this stuff too, but I can at least do both. I know I can. So I have to get my ass home and figure out this camera before my first reading tonight. And if you're wondering, like, what the hell does she do before readings? A lot of mediums will meditate, some will pray. I don't do either. All I do is ask my head to protect me, my loved ones, and all of you, and also your loved ones. That's it. In my head. I'm already always ready, set, go. I can't meditate. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, so I cannot meditate. I've tried it, and it drives me insane. Can't do it, because I sit there and I think about a million other things. How can you clear your mind? How the hell do you clear your mind? I'll tell you, I think the only time, and this is what sucks, if like a massage, when you get massages, you're so into it, but I can't even enjoy massages. Sorry, I'm grabbing my tooth, it's killing me. I can't even enjoy massages because the whole time I'm like, it's gonna be over in 10 minutes. It's gonna be over in 20 minutes. It's gonna be over in 30 minutes. So I can't even fucking enjoy a massage because I'm worried about that. I can't clear my mind like that. It's part of the ADD, I guess. I don't know what it is. So meditation's off, not for me. It's okay. Oh God, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. And I will see you guys later. David's almost done with my pergola. Which, by the way, he did on his own. Very proud of him. Very proud of him. So I will definitely see you guys later to check in. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Alright, I guess YouTube. This is how old I am. So subscribe below, and you'll keep seeing more of me rambling. And eventually, whenever stuff starts opening up, I'm gonna bring you guys when I go out, which is very rare, but I'll show you how I react when I go to people, so you can see. Because I'm not all about online either. There's more to it. More to it. By the way, this is not my vehicle, it's my husband's. It's parked in my way, so I had to use the truck, which feels like a monster truck. I will hope you have a wonderful day, good night, good morning, and good vibes. We'll see you guys later. Much love, guys.